Sunterra is a development that's located out in the Katy area, west of the Grand Parkway. It's approximately 2,300 acres. It will have about 7,000 homes. It sits in two school districts, Katy ISD and Royal ISD.
We knew that Sunterra was going to be special because it really had everything a family could want, a master plan community. We had a great Katy location close to major thoroughfares. We had great Katy schools, which families are really looking for. We have an awesome lineup of home builders, some of the best in the country, and regional and local builders. And then an awesome amenity package.
What I found unique about the job is the speed at which it's being delivered. I've never seen the amount of infrastructure and homes being delivered and put on the ground at this quick of a pace.
On a development like Sunterra, the construction process is, you could say it's a little bit hectic because we have not just one project at a time, but many, many, many at a time. And they're all overlapping one on top of the other, but you still have to follow the sequential process. I mean, just last month, we issued almost 50 pay estimates, which is unheard of for a single development or single project. It was over $15 million worth of work.
Our first phase was 900 lots. Usually they're about half of that. To date, we've delivered about 3,000 lots, and by the end of the year, we'll be delivering about 4,200 lots for retail development by home builders.
The dirt modeling is very specific because you're trying to balance what you're taking out of the ground and putting on the lots. And there's really a huge error that could occur if it's not calculated correctly.
A lot of coordination has to happen with something like this, especially this one's unique in that it straddles the Harris and Waller County line. A lot of agencies, they all have their way of doing things. You have to navigate, know how to get to each agency, know who to talk to, know the procedures. Plus you got to deal with your clients' wishes, plus the community, the precincts on both sides.
Master plan development in Houston, there's a certain expectation that buyers have that when you say homes are going to be ready and people start planning their life about when they can move into your development, it's important to meet those deadlines. And so in working with Quiddity, they work to understand our timelines, and that's paramount to being successful in a project.
The amount of team members in the company that have worked on this is impressive to me. It's touched a lot of offices. A lot of people have had their hands on a portion of it to help make this project a success. So I think that is one of the biggest aspects of that is the communication and collaboration that we've done as a company to bring this project to life and to really make it a premier community for Lantejas in the Katy area.
A couple of the innovative techniques that we utilized in Sunterra were aerial LiDAR, terrestrial scanning. One of the last things that we used was the hydrone with sonar, and essentially the hydrone is basically an RV, and we can use remote control to move around each of the bodies of water that we are needing to acquire topo beneath the depths of the water surface elevation to provide a whole surface model of the entire pond.
What was really unique about the H&H team was that they started with us in the beginning, and they still continue to work with us through the development as we proceed through the next phases of the development. With weekly calls, constant communication, they've been a really big key role in the development for this project. Because it's done in phases and working with the Brookshire-Katy Drainage District, they've had to do multiple drainage studies. And so for them to really push those through and get them approved really slingshots to development into construction allows us to start developing faster.
Every project is important, but sometimes you hit on one that just kind of hits the right nerve and leaves you walking away from it feeling like we've done something special.
Quiddity has been a great partner for Lantejas for many years. We love the communication. We love that they understand how our business works and what's important to us. Our DNA we feel like they share, and what's important to us is also important to them. Quiddity gets it, and they've always gotten it, and that's why they're such a valued partner for Lantejas.